Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you've seen this face, hello, hi, my name is Topsy. If you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. I'm sporting a new look. I am not going to address the elephant in the room right now. I'm going to leave it till towards the end of this video. In this video, I was going to chat to you and sort of tell you about my thyroidectomy sort of story. I told you quite probably about a couple of years ago that I had a thyroidectomy. I had my thyroidectomy back in 2010. And for people who don't know what a thyroidectomy means, it basically means removal of your thyroid gland. So for people who don't know what a thyroid gland is, I will explain that very briefly. A thyroid gland is based in front of the neck and somewhere close to the windpipe. Thyroid gland is basically responsible for your metabolism. It also controls temperature in the body, I believe. And disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. Anything that I do mention in this video is basically based on my experience and my experience only. So the reason why I had to have mine removed is because I developed goiter. I have hypothyroidism, which basically means that I have an underactive thyroid gland, which in turn developed into goiter, which was a swelling on my neck, on the right hand side, was basically like really big. So my goiter sort of seemed like it was increasing year by year. I was putting off having surgery. I knew I was eventually going to have to take it out, but I kept sort of prolonging having the surgery done. But then it got really big that I needed to have it out because my doctor said if I don't, then I risk sort of, having difficulty breathing while I'm sleeping. Basically, I could effectively suffocate in my sleep because my goiter would get so big that it would start sort of pressing on my airway. So that's why eventually in 2010 I decided to have it removed. However, I did have some complications during my surgery which led to my vocal cord being damaged. It was damaged, which in turn meant that I lost my voice for a while. I would like to say about 18 months. I had no voice. And also because the vocal cords not only helps you to have a voice, all that area also obviously has an impact on your breathing. So that affected my breathing as well. It took about 18 months of speech therapy for me to get a voice, for me to have some sort of voice, which is the voice that I have now, from basically having no voice to having some sort of voice. And I say some sort of voice because this is not the voice I was born with. My voice is more sort of deeper now, more hoarse, is that what they call it? Yeah, than the voice that I had before the surgery. So another side effect that I did have, apart from the fact that I lost my voice, is that it affected my breathing quite a lot. After the surgery, I could not make a sentence without running out of breath. I could not walk up the stairs, just like 3 steps, without running out of breath. But with speech therapy, thank God, it's much better. It's not where it was before the surgery. I still struggle with certain things, daily, in terms of even when I talk, you can probably hear the breath after each sort of sentence. And also I struggle to do things like running on the treadmill. Before I probably could run like straight up for like 5-10 minutes. Now it's a struggle to even do 1 minute in a go. I have to rest before I continue again. So it's just little things like that, but I don't let it stop me. I still do the best I can with what I have. After removing my thyroid, I was put on sort of synthetic thyroid medication, which basically replaces or does the job that your thyroid gland will do. So I am on levothyroxine, which I have to use every single day for the rest of my life. So what this thyroid drug does, it helps to obviously raise your thyroxine levels, which is what the thyroid gland would have been doing if I did have one. So after my surgery to remove the thyroid, I had to wait for them to check the lump on my throat to make sure that it wasn't cancerous, and thank God it wasn't. So it was just a benign lump. So how do you know that you have hypothyroidism? Was symptoms that I had, apart from the fact that I had a goiter, was that I would feel tired quickly. I would notice that I would struggle to sort of maintain weight. I would always, no matter how much I exercised or was on a diet or I ate well, I would always sort of put on weight or struggle to lose weight. I was always very sensitive to cold. I was always cold, especially on my fingers and my toes. And I also had really dry, brittle hair that would actually break off very, very regularly. And sometimes I would actually have like bald patches in different areas of my head. And sometimes I also found that more hormonally, around the time of the month, I would feel very down. I struggled to regulate mood, and I would also sort of be very unwell during the time of the month. That's a bit of a history to my journey so far with my thyroid. So now that I no longer have a thyroid, like I said, I take medication. But however, I still am underactive. I still find that I still struggle with the same symptoms as I did before I removed my thyroid. The only symptoms that I can say that I don't struggle with so much would be the temperature regulation is much better. I don't feel as cold on my fingers and my toes as I used to, which in turn brings me to why I decided to shave my hair. So, if you guys could remember, I did a video, I think it was sometimes last year, where I did cut my hair basically because of the fact that I experienced balding. So, I decided to take control and, you know, take off my hair. I put a picture right here how my hair looked like when I first cut it off. But since then, I felt like I still wasn't seeing any improvement. My hair was still balding in parts. So I decided to take control back from my thyroid or lack of it. And I decided to shave my hair off. And yeah, that's why I'm sporting this new look. It took a while to get used to, I won't even lie. It's grown on me now, and I'm really, really liking this. So I decided to take control back from my underactive thyroid and give myself back that control by shaving my hair. I wasn't going to be down about the fact that my hair is really like dry and brittle and balding. I was just gonna, shave it off and rock this look. So I guess the moral of the story is no matter whatever you're going through, don't worry about the things you can't change and change the things that you can, which is what I've done. So, yeah. I just thought to share my story with you guys, just so that you guys can know that if you experiencing any sort of symptoms, it might not be your thyroid, but it's always best to get it checked out. Request a thyroid blood test just to make sure that your thyroid is functioning normal and your levels are within the normal range. So yeah, so that's why I just thought I'd share this with you guys. And this is my journey so far. Would I continue shaving my hair? I don't know, probably because I actually enjoy the freedom of not having to worry about my hair on a daily basis. I enjoy pouring water on my head. It hits different, when you don't have much hair on your head and the pillow feels softer. And yeah, it's very low maintenance, and I'm really loving that. So that's basically my thyroid story to date. That's what I've dealt with for as long as I can remember. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you like this new look, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out to watch this video. I appreciate you. I hope you guys are keeping well. I hope you're staying safe. And I will catch you guys in another video very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.